Hey everybody, Fireproof here, and I'm gonna give you my predictions for tomorrow night's Battleground pay-per-view. Now we know that the draft has happened. A lot of things can go awry. A lot of things can unfold. Then again, maybe it'll stay the same. The pre-show will kick off with the tag team match of Breezango versus the Usos. Apparently this is a match they just threw together at the last minute. Nobody cares. But I'm gonna go with frickin' the Usos just because it's Breezango. Maybe they can pull out the win. Of course, this, like I said, this is a match that WWE has just thrown together with the leftovers. Next match is Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Now that these girls are on SmackDown, maybe they can get the push that they need. To me, I think they should have just kept Becky Lynch on Raw, Natalya on SmackDown, or vice versa. But it is what it is. You just don't know. But I'm gonna go since they like to bury well, they like to bury both of these women. But I'm gonna give the upper hand to Natalya over Becky Lynch. Next we got the highlight reel. Whine 2J. Yes, I said whine 2J. Because that's all what Chris Jericho really does do, is whine, bitch, and complain. He has the highlight reel, and the special guest is Randy Orton. They couldn't do this on a Tuesday night. Guess not. Then again, nobody gives a shit anymore either. Yes, he is going to go against Brock Lesnar at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Hooray! Nobody cares. We all know Brock Lesnar's going to kill him. My thing is, I do like Randy Orton, but even I know, and I'm not stupid. Brock's going to kill him. He's going to destroy him. Plus, Randy Orton is old. He has done everything in that company, and he don't need to hold no more titles. He just needs to go away and be forgotten. Now we got the United States Championship. Rusev versus Zack Ryder. They have been doing a lot of good stuff with Zack Ryder lately. I am amazed. I am impressed. But, you know, if Zack Ryder does win, that's going to put the United States over on SmackDown. Which, to me, it means that they don't give a shit about the United States title. But that's me. I'm gonna go with Rusev because Zack Ryder is still. It's Rusev. I'm gonna pick Rusev for it to stay on Raw. But then again, like I said, they're trying to introduce the cruiserweight or cruiserweight light heavyweight title, depending on what they want to call it this time. Cruiserweight, light heavyweight. Say all of those divisions will be considered as one weight class. But I heard they were supposed to bring that back on Raw, so United States may win, or Zack Ryder might win that for Team SmackDown. Then we got the Intercontinental title. The Miz, or I like to call him the Jizz because he's boring, and I don't like him, and he sucks. He's just there. Only good thing about The Miz is he has the mic skills to back him up. He don't have the wrestling skills by any means. Going against Mr. No Days Off. Please make Darren Young great again. Darren Young, which really was never great to begin with, unless he was in a tag team with Titus O'Neil. I don't know who I want to win this one because A, Darren Young was never really great to begin with, like I said, and it's The Miz. Some guy that should never hold the Intercontinental title. But if Darren Young does win, this goes to show you that they do favor the Intercontinental title over the United States title, which was the United States title was originally a WCW title anyway. But we go to Sasha Banks versus Sasha Banks and a mystery opponent versus Charlotte and Dana Brooks. My guesses of the tag team partner is going to be Bayley. It's been Bayley since day one. Maybe that's why she was not brought up in the draft. Because they had better things for her. And don't get me started on a draft. There are certain people that should never been drafted up on the main roster anyway. Like Nia Jax. She's still green. She still needs to be on NXT. Because she can't wrestle. But since The Rock is her cousin, she took her little cell phone, said, "Cousin Rock, can I be on the main roster? Anything for you." Click. "Yo, Vince, put Nia on the main roster." "Thank you." Click. She's there. Carmella. She's going to be used as a jobber on SmackDown. If you want to bring her up to the main roster, you need to put her where she was only good and relevant as the manager of Cass and Enzo. Oh, we're going to break up them because, we think that she's going to be a good asset to the roster. She's not. She's going to be your jobber. But we all know that the WWE is not smart anymore and don't care because they should have thought about this before they did it. Put her with Cass and Enzo where she was relevant. But the winner, and I'm getting off topic, but the winner I pick is Sasha Banks and Bayley over Charlotte and Dana. Now we got the Wyatt family versus the New Day. I'm picking the New Day just for the fact that they have broken up this tag team, which I think all four of them should have been drafted just like the New Day was drafted on Raw. But apparently New Day is a tag team, even though it's a faction. And the Wyatt family is just a faction. But now we go to Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, one final match. Nobody gives a flying fuck. It's going to be Kevin Owens unless some miracle that Sami Zayn wins this. But I'm tired of seeing this 15-year-old feud in the WWE already. If you wanted to go with the feud, You should have killed it off. You should have killed it on NXT. Because yes, Sammy did make it to the main make it to the WWE before Kevin Owens did. But like I was saying, that Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, they had this feud in ROH 14 to 15 years ago. If it would have made sense to do their battle on NXT and just killed it right there. But no, they had to bring it on the main roster. And for the most part, they put them on the same show again. If you want, they want to end this feud, you should have separated them. Unless you're going to make them into a tag team. I can see that. That's what happened. Now we got John Cena, Cass, and Enzo versus the Club. The Club should have been drafted together as well and added the Finn Balor part. But AJ is on SmackDown. Why? When you got John Cena there and you got Randy Orton there. And now all I got to say is, poor Dean Ambrose, poor AJ Styles, they're going to get buried by those two individuals. From what I understand, and the rumors are flying, that, at the end of the year, John Cena is retiring. Thank you. Thank you. But it's just a rumor. He may not. I'm hoping the Club wins because putting Cass and Enzo with John Cena is like a death sentence. But now it may not be because they're on Raw, he's on SmackDown. Which, why is John Cena on SmackDown? Wouldn't it make sense for him to be on Raw? I thought he didn't. I thought he was like Triple H, didn't work on Tuesdays. But now you got Finn Balor and you got the Club on Raw. AJ's on SmackDown. To me, it would have made more sense to put all four of them together and make the Balor Club or just the Club or whatever like that. But I'm gonna go with the Club because I'm an AJ fan. And I'm a Bullet Club fan. And if the Club do lose, it's because the Club will turn on AJ and all of a sudden Finn Balor will come out and coup de grace AJ Styles to kick him out. That would be awesome. I can see that, but it's too predictable. Who knows? Last but not least, the main event. Well, there's probably some filler matches in there between here and there anyway, but we don't know. But the main event, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, the drug addict. Who do I see winning this one? Well, my initial reaction is the boring one, Roman Reigns. But from what I understand, Vince is not going to push him anymore. He is going to put him where he should be, where he belongs, as a bona fide piece of shit jobber, or in the mid-card division. That's the rumors I've heard. So, my prediction is, we all know that Dean will not win this. Unless they do a controversial finish where they both do a pinfall, they both get their own separate titles, and that's how they do the brand split for the titles. Honestly, this championship should go on Raw. They should bring the new one for SmackDown with a blue logo instead of the red one. But, you know, this is WWE. back in the first brand split, we had the blue title tag team titles on Raw. We had the red ones on SmackDown. But who knows? But like I said, my prediction is I think it's going to be either Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns. It will not be Dean Ambrose. But I'm either going to go... I'm going to say this. If I know it's not going to be Dean, but I'm going to say Roman Reigns. If they don't do what they said they were going to do and make him a jobber or a mid-card wrestler where he belongs. Because I heard they're going to stop his push. Especially after the whole wellness policy. But with that being said, I'm going to go with Seth Rollins instead of the whole Roman Reigns. Or I can go with both. And I'm just going to say Raw's going to take the title. To clear it up for everybody, this main event, Raw will take the title. Let's just put it that way. But I have been Fireproof. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Drop your comments and your opinions down in the comment section below. Give it a like. Give it a share. Sub to me. And you'll see more predictions of the next pay-per-view, which is SummerSlam. I try to do one of these every month. Sometimes I forget. But thank you very much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.